Wildfire, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Benzion, you the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Christ, he coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Meat shack.
Hey, give me the truth.
Yes, sir.
John 8:32.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32.
Hey, look, bro. Hey, y'all listen to this right quick. Watch this.
And ye shall know the truth,
Hey, we out here with the truth. Read.
and the truth shall make you free.
So we out here with the truth. We out here to show y'all that y'all are the biblical descendants of the Israelites.
Right.
Of Jacob. Give me Thessalonians 5:21. Hey, watch this.
Couple minutes, y'all.
Hey, look at this. We out here to show y'all that this is not Jesus Christ, and we out here to show y'all. Look at this sign also right here. We out here to also show y'all that y'all are Israelite according to the Bible.
Right.
From one of these tribes. The Bible said that ye shall know the truth, and what?
And the truth shall make you free.
The truth gonna make us free. Today, y'all are going to know the truth about the Bible. Y'all are going to know some things about the Bible that you ain't never heard before in y'all life. That's what we are here to do.
Right.
First thing first. Give me Thessalonians 5:21.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 21.
Because I made a claim. I said that y'all are these people. So the question that y'all should be having for me is this right here. Read.
Prove all things.
Y'all supposed to be saying, hey man, what's your name? I'm Yehoshua. Prove that I am an Israelite from one of these tribes. So I can do what? Read.
Hold fast that which is good.
So you can hold fast to that which is good. This is a great thing. This is the good thing, knowing that you are an Israelite. So first thing first, before I get to Christ, I'm finna prove to you that you are an Israelite. I'm finna go into some prophecies and some history. Alright, give me Deuteronomy 1:1. I'm gonna go into a prophecy that happened to the Israelites. Then I'm gonna go into the history, and I want y'all to do process of elimination and connect the dots. That's what we had to do. We had to connect the dots to know that we are these people.
Right.
Alright, read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1.
Read.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all
So
Israel.
these was the words that Moses spake unto all Israel. All these tribes, Jacob had 12 sons. And these are his 12 sons. And we come from these 12 sons right here. And these was the words that Moses spoke unto all Israel over 5,000 years ago. So, first thing first, where y'all see yourself on this sign? The top right here. Y'all see that y'all are Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Alright, now watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
So the book of Deuteronomy, he's speaking to these people. We're just gonna stick with these people for now. Alright? American blacks, tribe of Judah. I'm proving all things. Read.
But it shall come to pass.
So he's telling us when we came from Egypt. Have y'all heard it? Do y'all have any biblical knowledge about the Israelites? When Moses said, let my people go, and he freed the Israelites out of Egypt under King Pharaoh. So this is when, after he freed them, he gave them some strict words that he spoken to these people, the American blacks. We're just gonna focus on the tribe of Judah, alright? He said what?
But it shall come to pass.
So he's speaking future prophecies. He said, it shall come to pass. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Hearken means to listen unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments.
He said, y'all gotta observe to do all these commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Remember the Sabbath day. Read on.
And his statutes.
And his statutes, read.
Which I command thee this day.
So this day that he gave these words to, which is going to focus on Judah, American blacks. Over 5,000 years ago, he said, it shall come to pass if y'all did not listen, read.
That all these curses.
He said, all these curses are a curse, a good thing or a bad thing. So, bro, what you think? A curse is a bad thing, right? We agree, right? He said, all these curses shall what?
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So these curses are going to come upon us and overtake thee. So I'm going to read some curses. And I want y'all to, I'm going to read the curses of the prophecies, because he said it shall come to pass. And I want y'all to match it with history. That's what we have to do. All right, first curse, read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So he said the American blacks going to be cursed in the city. Anywhere you see in the world, when you see black people, are they blessed in the city or cursed in the city? They cursed in the city, all right? So that's one dot we connected. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So y'all heard that prophet? He said, cursed shall thou be in the field. Question. When were ever the American blacks cursed in the field? During slavery, right? Come and look at it. We got some visuals too. Look. He said, cursed shall thou be in the field. What Big Mama then was doing, and a kid, we had everybody in the field, from 3-year-old all the way up to 50 and 60-year-olds in this field. He said, cursed shall thou be in the field. That's the history. I mean, that's the prophecy. This is the history. Jump to 32.
Verse 32.
Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
He's telling the American blacks that your sons, if y'all don't keep the commandments, your sons and your daughters shall be given unto another people. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them.
He said, your eyes shall look and fail. Read.
All the day long.
All the day long. Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
So when our kids given to another people, there won't be no might, no financial might, no economical might, no military might to get our kids back. Read.
Right. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors.
Give me verse 41. Because I'm going to declare what he means by your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people. This is what's going to happen to our sons and daughters. Read.
Verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
Why?
For they shall go into captivity.
So God said, for breaking our laws and commandments in the future, if you break God's laws and commandments, your kids will be cursed picking cotton in the field, cursed in the city, and their sons and daughters will do what?
They shall go into captivity.
They shall go into slavery. Captivity means slavery. Give me verse 47.
Verse 47.
Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Why? This is why. I'm proving to y'all that y'all are these people. He said, because y'all did not do what?
Service not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
So we had to serve God with joyfulness and gladness of heart. This is the black Messiah, the God of Israel. Read.
For the abundance of all things.
The abundance of all things. When you read Deuteronomy 28:1, let's show them what the abundance of all things is. Give me Deuteronomy, the same chapter, verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
This is the abundance of all things. Read.
And it shall come to pass.
So this is also a future prophecy. Read.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
read,
to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Come on.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
He was going to set us on high. Read.
Above all nations of the earth.
So he was going to set us on high above all nations. If we kept his commandments. But when we broke his commandments, he was going to curse us. And I just read some of the curses. Now jump back up to 47, because we now going right back to the curses. I'm finna show y'all, I'm proving that we are these people. This is prophecy. Read.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because we didn't want to serve God and keep his commandments. Read.
With joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Read. Therefore, we don't want to serve God. He said, therefore, read.
Shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Shall we serve our friends in slavery?
Thine enemies.
In the curse in the city, we're going to serve our who?
Thine enemies.
Thine enemies. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So first thing first, we got to understand, because we broke God's laws and commandments, God sent enemies against us.
Right.
Watch this. This is the prophecy. Read.
And hunger.
And hunger. So we want food. Anytime you want food, where you gotta go? You want to go to your favorite grocery store, where you gotta go? Who own your favorite grocery store? White people. Who own your favorite restaurant?
White people.
God said you're gonna serve your enemies in hunger, read.
And in thirst.
In thirst, meaning water. If you don't pay your your water bill, what's gonna happen? They're going to cut it off, right? Water fall free from the sky, but we can't even collect it. They attach you if you collect water from the sky. You would be taxed.
Right.
So we have to serve our enemies in water and hunger and water, read.
And in nakedness.
And in clothing. White people, even if black people own their own clothing line, guess what we got to get the royal textile from? The enemy, the white people, read.
And in want of all things.
So anything you can think of, just name me anything that you can think of, guess what? You have to get it from the white man, your enemy, because we broke God's laws and commandments. Read.
And he shall put.
And he is talking about the person that God was going to send against us. He said, and he what?
Shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So that was the prophecy. When did that happen in history? He said, he shall put a what?
A yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He said, he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Read.
Until he hath destroyed
He
thee.
said, until, meaning the yokes was going to come off. That's the until he have destroyed thee, meaning once these yokes come off, we will no longer know we are Israelites. We would no longer know who we are when these yokes came off. We would no longer know that Jesus Christ looked like that, a black man. We would no longer know our nationality, our heritage, our language. Read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
He said he was going to bring a nation against thee from far if we broke his commandments. Read.
From the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth, read.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
So now he's giving you a clue of this nation. He said, as swift as the eagle flies. What nation resigned themselves as the eagle? You look on the dollar bill, what nation you gonna see as the eagle? United States? I think I got a dollar. Watch this. Because this is gonna get into my other point. Look at the back of this dollar. Read that again.
The Lord shall bring
out like that.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
What nation? You see that eagle on there? He said the nation that he was gonna send gonna be as swift as the eagle fly. Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
We didn't understand English. We didn't speak English.
Right.
Watch this. Give me verse 68. How did we get over here?
Through the shoes.
Through right here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm finna show you the prophecy. Y'all already identified the history. Now we gotta connect the dots on why did this happen. So I'm telling y'all, why did we go into slavery? It's been written. We never connect the dots. Today we're connecting these dots. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
So we still going into the curse. This is the last curse that he said was going to happen to us. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He said, remember when Moses set us free, he said, let my people go. And God destroyed Egypt and he freed us, right? God freed us from slavery. We were slaves.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Give me Exodus 20 verse 2. He said, we're going to go into Egypt again. Look at the back of that dollar. What you see? You see a pyramid, right?
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
Read.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So this is what I was telling you. He brought us out of the land of Egypt, but this is what he called Egypt. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. Bondage meaning slavery. Go back. Go back to Deuteronomy 28:68. He said he was going to bring us out of Egypt, out of bondage. You know what I'm saying? Right here. But now he's saying the curse he was going to bring us back into bondage, back into Egypt, and we broke his laws and commandments. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
What y'all see on this sign? Y'all see ships? That's the prophecy. This is the history.
Right.
Our history was recorded over 5,000 years ago, and when them yokes came off, we couldn't even read or write, and we couldn't even connect these dots. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
He said, just like he said it was going to happen, that was how it was going to happen. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We was going to see our homeland no more. Read.
And there.
Once we get off these slave ships over here, see, this is Atlantic slave coast. He said, there, when we get off those slave ships, read.
Ye shall be sold.
We were going to be what?
Sold.
Sold when we got off those slave ships. Read.
Unto your enemies.
Unto your enemies. Read.
For bondmen.
For slave men.
And bondwomen.
And for slave women. Now, I just showed y'all, proved to y'all that y'all are Israelites. You give me my back. I know you don't be rich. So I just showed y'all that y'all are Israelites. Now, he said that we was going to be sold unto our enemies. Hence, what is the reason for Christ? Give me Luke 1:68. What is the reason for Christ coming back? Because remember, once we sinned, the curses hit us. So Christ came to die on the cross for our sins so we can get forgiveness and be connected back with God. Hold that, give me Amos 3:1. Because I want y'all to understand that the God, he's only dealing with the Israelites. Read.
The book of Amos chapter 3 verse 1.
Read.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So he said, hear this word that God has spoken against you, American blacks from the tribe of Judah. What did he say?
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known.
He said what?
You only have I known.
He said you, these people, you only have I known. Read.
Of all the families of the earth.
Of all the families of the earth. He said, you only have I known. Read.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
He said, therefore, I will punish you for your sins because I gave you the laws and commandments to keep. I made you special. I made you holy above all people on the face of the earth. But you broke his laws and commandments, he was going to punish you because he created you to keep his commandments.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community.